Well, hello, friends. We are another late night here. As you can see, I'm in my kind of atmospheric lighting upstairs. And I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about this guitar I got a couple months ago. This is an Altamira. You can see that there. Maybe. Altamira Gypsy jazz guitar. Model number is M01D. And it's by a guitar maker who makes some high-end replicas as well as some high-performance classical professional guitars all the way down to student line. And the company's Altamira, Altamira. And I'm pretty pleased with this one. Some differences with this guitar than, say, a regular acoustic is that it got the really big sound hole. It's actually a 26-inch scale, which is kind of between like the 24 and a half sort of normal acoustic scale lengths and the 27-inch, which is the beginning of kind of like a baritone range. So the fingerboard's a bit longer, everything's a bit wider, it's a little bit more of a stretch sometimes, but that also gives it a little bit more punch. Right now I have the guitar tuned in a D standard because it just sits really well there with the longer scale length. If I want to play up to normal, like E standard pitch, I just put a capo on the second fret. Although something sitting in D suits my voice a lot better now that I'm a lot older. Some kind of interesting features. We got this little part here, brings me up to 2 octaves, like I even play up there. It's got a 0 fret, which works really well as far as nut height. Actually, when I brought this in to have it set up, we actually did kind of file down in those areas a little bit to bring the nut down a little bit. It was a little high. The bridge was pretty high, and so we took it down, I don't know, about that much or so. And that's this piece in the middle, which is a floating bridge. And that helped quite a bit. Other things that are interesting is the strings are like a loop end. The top is solid. I think it's solid spruce. I think this is mahogany on the back and sides, but it's a laminate, which I hear is actually pretty much how these are made. This is kind of a faithful copy of the Selmer type guitars that Django Reinhardt and people in his little group called the Hot. I don't know if they're called the Hot Band. I'm not sure. Maybe that was Emmylou Harris's group, but they used these Selmer guitars. Actually, Django's had like a little sound hole, little circle here, and but I like this one because it had the extended fingerboard, which the other one doesn't, and it just puts out a bit more sound. I'm not sure what else to say about it, except it's been kind of an experience trying to use it and learning to play with it. Give you a little bit of an idea how it sounds. It's late, so hopefully I don't make a lot of mistakes here, but here we go. So there you go. That's a little bit about how it sounds. It's still a challenge sometimes with the slightly longer fingerboard, and making my hands stretch a little bit more, but it's not hard to play, it's just different. So there you go. This is the Gypsy Jazz guitar, the Altamira model M1, yeah, the M01D. Yeah, it's a 0. So available at Altamira Guitars, altamira.com, or altamiraguitars.com, I'm sorry. And check them out sometime. They got some pretty interesting instruments, and I'm just waiting for microtonal guitars to become available there, because that's kind of like the next thing I'd be looking at, and probably one of the last things I'd be looking at. But hope you are all well, and hope you enjoyed this little video, and have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.